My child, I am speaking to you right now because this is not a joke, and the situation unfolding in the spirit realm is far more urgent than you realize. There is a specific person from your family, someone you know and love, who has only one day left before they cross a line that will be very hard to return from. You must open your heart to this message immediately if you want to save them, so please listen closely to my voice. Do not scroll past this, and do not let the distractions of the world pull your eyes away from this screen, because this is a divine appointment set for this very hour. I brought you here because someone in your family is standing on the edge of eternity, teetering on a precipice they cannot even see with their natural eyes. You only have 2 days to reach them in the spirit before the enemy's trap snaps shut, and this is your window of opportunity to intervene. I am asking you to watch this until the very end, because if you stop now, you will miss the one thing that could save their life and rescue their soul from the darkness surrounding them. I am warning you because I love you, and I love the person you are thinking of right now too much to let them fall without a fight. Someone very close to your heart is in danger, and I need you to understand that this is not just a physical danger that can be fixed with medicine or money. This is a spiritual danger, a life-threatening danger that targets their destiny and their peace, and it requires a spiritual solution. I gave you this word today because I looked at your heart, and I knew that you would care enough to listen when others are too busy. I knew you would care enough to act on their behalf, and I knew you would care enough to pray until the atmosphere shifts. They are not beyond hope, and their story is not over. But you must realize that they are standing in the last hours of mercy, and the time to act is right now. You do not see what I see because you are looking at the surface, but I see the invisible battles raging for their soul. You do not hear what I hear, but I hear the cries of the enemy whispering lies into their mind, telling them they are worthless and alone. I see the pain they are hiding from you, the deep ache they cover up with smiles and silence so that you won't worry. I see the decisions they are about to make, decisions driven by desperation that could end everything they have worked for and destroy the future I planned for them. But you have the power right now to fight for them. You have the ability to step into the ring and push back the darkness. Yes, I am talking to you. I gave you the authority to pray, and I gave you the spiritual standing to make a difference. I gave you the voice to speak life where there is death, and I gave you the power to declare hope where there is despair. I gave you access to the throne room of heaven, a direct line to my presence, not just for your own needs, but for the ones you love who cannot pray for themselves. And now I am calling you to use it. I am calling you to pick up the mantle of intercession and stand guard over your family. Comment 111. If you believe I am speaking directly to you right now, because the enemy wants you to ignore this feeling. He wants you to scroll past. He wants you to think this is too intense, too dramatic, or just a coincidence. But that is a lie. The enemy is only trying to distract you because he is scared. He knows exactly what will happen if you actually listen to my instruction today. He knows that if you pray right now, angels will be dispatched immediately from heaven to surround your loved one. He knows that if you lift up their name to me in faith, heaven will move, and the chains binding them will begin to break. He knows that you are not powerless, and he fears the authority that is dormant inside of you, waiting to be awakened. That is why he wants to distract you, numb you with entertainment, and silence your voice with doubt. But you are not blind to his tactics. You are not weak, and you are not here by accident. You are here because I placed this video in your path to wake you up. You were born for this kind of fight. You were created with the resilience and faith needed for this exact moment. I want you to remember that I am not a God who lies. When I speak, it is absolute truth. When I warn you of danger, it is always out of love, to protect you and those you care about from harm. And when I call you to action, it is not to scare you or cause anxiety, it is to save a life. This message is not a curse or a prediction of doom. This is a call to rise up and change the narrative. I am giving you a divine assignment, a holy mission to intercede for your bloodline. Someone's life can change completely. Their entire trajectory can shift because of your obedience in the next 2 days. Don't say, "What can I do?" or look at your own limitations, because I have already filled your mouth with power. I have already equipped your hands for war, and I have placed my spirit deep within you. Greater is he who is in you than he who is in the world, and that power is ready to be released. I need you to be serious about this. I need you to be bold and put aside your fear. Speak their name aloud in your room right now, wherever you are. Call their name out before me. Stand in the gap for them and plead the blood of Jesus over their mind, over their body, and over their spirit. Every attack that has been sent against them is being exposed right now by the light of your prayer. Every dark force hiding in the shadows of their life is being shaken, because when the light comes in, the darkness must flee. You are the light carrier in your family. You are the vessel of intercession I am using in this hour. You are the one I chose to stand between life and death for them, to hold back the tide of destruction. You don't need to have perfect words or a theological degree. Just speak from your heart, because I hear it all. You don't need to be a preacher on a stage, and you don't need to be a prophet. You just need to care enough to open your mouth. You just need to believe that I hear you, and you just need to pray, because I still respond to prayer. I still move through faith, no matter how small, and I still raise dead things back to life. That family member is not beyond my reach, and they are not too far gone for my love to find them. I want you to know that I do not care how far they have gone, how lost they look to your natural eyes, or how cold they feel when you try to reach them. My hand is not too short to save them, and my arm is not too weak to pull them out of the pit they have fallen into. But I need you to move now, because the spiritual atmosphere around them is shifting, and delay is no longer an option. They are under attack in a way you haven't fully seen yet, because the enemy has been careful to hide his tracks. The signs have been there right in front of you, but in the busyness of life, you have overlooked them or explained them away as something else. You need to realize that the silence you have noticed from them lately wasn't peace. It was a desperate cry for help that they didn't know how to vocalize. That sudden distance they placed between you and them wasn't a coincidence or a simple mood swing. It was strategic spiritual warfare designed to isolate them from your prayers. That vacant look you saw in their eyes wasn't just physical tiredness or stress from work. It was the manifestation of deep inner torment. I saw all of it. I felt every wave of their pain, and now I am revealing it to you so you can fight effectively. I am not asking you to save them by yourself, for you are human and your strength is limited. But I am asking you to partner with me in this rescue. I am the healer, I am the deliverer, and I am the only one who can restore a soul, but I choose to use people like you to tear down strongholds. I use your voice to build altars of protection in their name, and to declare victory where there is only defeat. Like this video right now, if you are determined that you will not let the enemy win this battle over their life, I will not let them go without a fight, and I am calling you to have that same relentless spirit. Neither should you let them go. Cry out to me with everything you have and lay their name at my feet as a holy offering. Speak life over them even when they are surrounded by the appearance of death, and speak hope even when they are drowning in despair. I have seen you cry over them in silence when you were alone, and I have watched you stay up at night, worrying about their future. I have heard your whispered prayers when no one else did, the ones you were too afraid to speak out loud, and now I am telling you it wasn't in vain. I am moving, I am shifting the atmosphere, and I am fighting on their behalf, but I need your faith to activate what I am about to do. You feel like you've been praying for a long time and nothing has changed, but what if I told you this specific moment was the one that finally tips the scale? What if I told you that your very next prayer will shake the foundation of their situation and break the stronghold? What if I told you that angels are standing by right now, waiting for the sound of your voice to release them into the battle? You were born for this exact mission, and I put my spirit in you for this specific time. I gave you that deep love for them not to break your heart, but to give you the fuel to break the chains that are trying to hold theirs. You will see victory, and I am not talking about just survival or a fleeting moment of peace. I mean real, lasting, miraculous turnaround that changes their trajectory forever. It will be the kind of miracle that no one else could explain except to say that God did it. But you must act now. Don't wait until tomorrow. Don't push this off, and don't say someone else will do it. You are the someone I have chosen. You are the voice I am listening for, and you are the prayer warrior they don't even know they have fighting for them. This is not a joke, and this is not a game. The stakes are eternal. This message is not meant to scare you into panic, but to awaken you to your purpose. You don't have time to hesitate because the clock is ticking, but my mercy is still running toward them. My angels are still guarding them. My spirit is still speaking to their heart, and I have not given up on them, just as I have not given up on you. Comment 222. If you trust that I can still turn it all around, regardless of how bad it looks. I am the God of the impossible. I raised Lazarus from the grave. I opened blind eyes, and I calmed the raging storm. I can and I will rescue your loved one if you stand in agreement with me. They are not too far gone, and their time is not yet done if you respond to this prompt now. Call their name, pray without shame, cry if you need to, and yell if you have to, but just don't be silent. You cannot be silent, not now, not when they need you most, and not when eternity is knocking at their door. The battle over their life is raging, and I, the Lord your God, am calling on you to stand in the gap, not to more. Ow! Not when it is convenient for your schedule, but right now, because they don't have time to waste. I've chosen you to fight for them because I know your heart. This is not a warning I give lightly. I am the Alpha and the Omega. I see the end from the beginning, and I'm telling you that without your prayer, something irreversible could happen. But do not be afraid, because this fear is not from me. I'm not asking you to carry this heavy burden alone. I'm asking you to stand in faith so I can carry it with you. You have more power in your words than you realize. Your prayer isn't small, and your cry isn't weak. It moves heaven, it breaks chains, and right now that is exactly what is needed. Comment 333. To declare your faith in what I'm about to do in their life. The one you're thinking about right now, the face that appeared in your mind, that's them. The one whose name flashed through your heart as soon as you read this, that's the person this is for. You know who they are. You've seen the changes. Maybe they've pulled away or stopped talking to you. Maybe their smile isn't reaching their eyes anymore, and you can sense the light fading. I see what you can't see. I see what they're hiding from you and even from themselves. I see the pain, the confusion, and the danger they are in. And I need you to be the one who doesn't stay silent while they suffer. You don't need all the answers to be effective, and you don't need a title or a stage. You just need to care enough to believe that your prayer still has weight, because it does. When you speak, demons tremble. When you call on my name, darkness starts to shake. When you declare my word over your loved ones, every curse and lie the enemy has spoken over them begins to fall apart. I did not bring you this far to fail, and I did not wake your spirit for no reason. You were born for this. I knew this moment would come, and I knew I could trust you with it. Do not underestimate what I'm doing through this moment. Even now, I am surrounding them. My angels are covering them, and my spirit is near them. But your words are a key. You unlock protection when you pray. You open up grace when you speak. And you build a wall of fire around them when you cover them in intercession. The next 48 hours matter more than you know. The decisions they make, the voices they hear, the things they are tempted by, your prayers will stand between them and destruction. If you could see what I am doing behind the scenes right now, you would never doubt again, for I am shifting things in ways your eyes cannot yet perceive. I am canceling attacks that were plotted against them in the dark, and I am touching their heart even as they sleep, preparing them for awakening they don't even know they need. But you must understand that your voice fuels this fight. Your obedience activates the rescue mission I have launched. You may feel powerless in your flesh, but in the spirit, you are holding something more powerful than you can imagine. The authority I gave you in my name, I want you to speak life over them right now. Do not speak fear, do not speak doubt, and do not speak what you see with your natural eyes. Speak healing, speak protection, and speak with the confidence of someone who knows I am listening, because I am. I know you have cried over this situation, and I know you have felt helpless watching someone you love slip away into depression, addiction, distance, confusion, or sin. I know you have felt like no one else understood how deeply you hurt watching them go through this struggle. But I have seen every tear you have shed. I have counted every single one, and I promise you that not a single tear was wasted. I heard you when you whispered in the dark. I felt your ache, and that is why I am here right now to let you know it is not too late. But you must act. You must pray like everything depends on it, because in these next 2 days, it truly does. Comment 555, if you believe I can do the impossible, because there is immense power in unity. Do not pray alone. Share this word, call a friend who believes, and get others to agree with you in faith. Where 2 or more gather in my name, I am there, and I will move, I will heal, and I will restore. You must believe, and you must stop letting fear make your decisions or letting delay steal your chance to intervene in this holy moment. If you step into this with faith, you will see a miracle unfold before your eyes. You have seen miracles in the Bible and thought they were just stories of the past, but I'm still the same God today. I still raise the dead things to life. I still part the sea when there is no way through, and I still shut the mouths of lions. I still walk in the fire with my people, and I will step into this specific situation if you let me. You may think they are too far gone, or that their heart is too hard to be reached. But I hold every heart in my hand. I know how to reach them, and I know how to soften them. I know how to interrupt their darkness with my light, and I will do it. But your prayer gives me the invitation to enter. Your authority is real. Your words are spiritual weapons. And you are not helpless. You are not watching from the sidelines. You are in the battle whether you like it or not. But you do not have to lose this fight. You do not have to be afraid, and you do not have to give up, because I fight with you. I go before you, for I am the Lord of hosts. When I rise to defend one of my own, no enemy can stand against me, and no plan of hell can succeed. No curse can stick, no chain can remain, for I am moving now. So rise up, child, and speak, pray, and declare. Don't just think about it. Do it. Walk around your house and call their name out loud. Open your Bible and read promises over them. Fast for them if you are able, and intercede with all your heart for the next 2 days. Make them your mission, and don't worry about anything else, for this is the call I am giving you right now. This is the battle you were made to win, even if they do not even know how close they are to the edge. I am showing you this reality because I trust you to help pull them back. The same way I sent prophets in the old days, I have sent this word to you as a divine alert. And just like those who listened saved nations, your obedience today could change the entire direction of someone's life. You have no idea how many generations will be touched if you respond to this call. You are not just saving one person, you are saving a legacy and tearing down strongholds that have lasted for decades. You are ending cycles that have passed through bloodlines, stopping what the enemy meant for destruction and turning it into deliverance. I didn't give you this word to burden you, I gave it to you because I knew you could handle it. I knew your heart would care, I knew your soul would listen, and I knew your spirit would rise to the occasion. There is a reason. You were the one who heard this and not someone else in your family. You were appointed for this. I placed a mantle on your shoulders, not to break you, but to call you into authority. You may not feel ready, but I am with you, and when I am with you, you are more than ready. You are equipped and anointed for this. Comment 777 to stand in full faith that heaven is working through you right now. Let's not pretend this doesn't feel heavy, because it does, and that is okay. What is happening is spiritual. The enemy wants to isolate you in this moment and make you feel like it is too much to carry. But let me remind why. The same Spirit that raised Jesus from the dead lives in you. You are not carrying this alone. I am lifting you, I am breathing through you, and you have backup. All of heaven is standing at attention, ready to move at the sound of your voice. You just need to speak, and you just need to act, because while they don't see it coming, you do. And that is why this matters so much. The attacks have been quiet, subtle, and hidden behind smiles, laughter, and silence. But underneath, there has been a spiritual assault brewing, growing, pressing in, and getting closer. And now, in the final hours, it is your prayer that will hold the line and your voice that will push it back. Don't let numbness or routine stop you now, and don't let distraction steal your attention. Stay awake and stay engaged. They are depending on you, even if they don't know it yet. You might feel like your prayers haven't worked before, but I want you to understand something very clearly. Every single one of your prayers has been stored. I never ignored them, and I never tossed them aside. They are incense before my throne, and when the time is right, they pour out like fire and light. This is that time. The lid is being lifted, and the heavens are responding to your cry. You may not see the answer yet, but the breakthrough has already started in the unseen realm. You are worried because they seem so far away from me, but I am closer to them than you know. I have been speaking in their dreams, I have been stirring up their thoughts, and I have been placing signs in front of them over and over again. They might not understand it yet, but my hand has not left them. Even in their rebellion, even in their pain, even in their silence, I have not walked away from them. But now I want to do more than surround them. I want to rescue them. And your prayer is the key. They need your voice to break the ATM. Osphere. They need you to pray things they can't pray for themselves and to believe in a future they can't see. They need you to remember who I am when they have forgotten. I have never changed. I am still the healer, I am still the restorer, and I am still the deliverer. What I did for the blind, for the broken-hearted, and for the lost, I will do again for them. This isn't ancient history, this is right now. Comment 999, if you trust that I am already surrounding them with my presence. Do you want to know why the enemy has been fighting you so hard lately? Why you felt tired and anxious? It is because of this exact moment. He knows what happens when a child of God wakes up. He knows what shakes the kingdom of darkness, your prayer, your praise, your boldness, and your refusal to give up. He tried to exhaust you before you got here, but you made it anyway. You showed up, and you are still here. And because you are here, his grip is slipping, and the victory is beginning to form. You are not just someone in their life, you are the intercessor and the wall standing between them and danger. You are the warrior made for this, born to rise in moments like this, carrying my spirit and fire inside you. Think about every memory, every laugh, and every tear you have cried for them, and let that love fuel your fight right now. You are not helpless because every tear you have cried is sacred to me. I have collected them, and I promise they will not be wasted. Lift their name again and break the silence with power, because chains are breaking and demons are backing off as you speak. There is still time, but the clock is racing, and these next 2 days are a battleground for the soul you love. Spiritual battles rarely make announcements with sirens. They move quietly and slowly, but I see the build-up and the weight pressing down on your loved one. I am alerting you now, because later might be too late, and this is mercy dressed as urgency. Comment 1010. If you are choosing to act in faith and not delay, for their life is reaching a tipping point. You might think you aren't the right person, but I chose you because you have the heart that listens and the spirit that moves when I speak. They might be pretending everything is fine, laughing with friends, but I see the fear they carry when the lights are off and the lies whispered in their mind. Be the one who stands in the gap, lifting their name when no one else does, for this is what it means to love like Christ. You are not alone in this fight. I am moving with you, and when I move, nothing stays the same. Do not measure your impact by their immediate response, because sometimes the people you fight hardest for show the least change at first. The chains are deep and the wounds are layered, but I heal in steps, peeling back what is buried and touching what has been hidden. Remember the prodigal son? When he turned back even slightly, the father didn't wait in anger, he ran in mercy. That is exactly what I am doing for your loved one. I am already preparing the robe and the celebration, but you must pray them back into my arms. Don't let the enemy whisper that it is too quiet or that nothing is changing. Silence him with praise. Some of my greatest miracles begin in silence, and some of my strongest works happen in the stillness. The atmosphere around your home is already shifting, and the heaviness is lifting because faith is rising and you haven't let go. You will see the day they walk free. You will hear them say, "I feel different," and you will witness the power of a God who rescues in the darkest hour. You are closer to the breakthrough than you realize, and this will be a testimony of how prayer broke chains and love broke through walls. There is something happening that you can't fully see right now, but in the spirit, it is like a storm is starting to break apart. What once looked thick and unmoving is beginning to split open, and a light is piercing through. Your prayers have pushed through the thickest part of the battle, so don't stop now. You have already broken the surface. You may not hear the chains fall yet, but they are. You may not see them change their mind yet, but they are being pulled by grace. You have done more in these hours than you realize, changing atmospheres and blocking plans of destruction. You stood between the enemy and someone too weak to fight for themselves, and that is what love looks like. If you receive this message and you are ready to walk into this victory, I want you to take one final action. Click the subscribe button right now to connect with this channel of blessing and ensure you do not miss the next instruction I have for you. Join this family of believers who are standing in agreement with you. Your morning has come. Subscribe now, and let us walk into this victory together.